And join me. Where are you? Where have you been? It's nice to be out. It's nice to be back with you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are doing well. So, thank you for joining me. It's Alicia Mayo. I'm the CEO and founder of Clari-T Media. And Clari-T Media produces the Bay Area Mental Health Hour, Clarity Conversations, the Dreamkeeper Diary, and now I am the executive producer also of Can I Retire in Jamaica? All right. And Clari-T Media is spelled Clari, capital T, Media. Clary in Latin defines a bright, famous girl. The capital T reflects my technical side. I'm a broadcast engineer and director for television, radio, and theater. My interests are in set design, show production, um, news anchoring and hosting, podcast, engineering the automated systems and the digital systems um, that make all of this public facing content look good and last for generations to come. I do cover intellectual property. I cover engineering for broadcasting, like I said, directing, writing for editorials, and creative writing as well. I'm a public speaker. I'm an educator. I've worked in special education with children um, on the spectrum, with everything from emotional disturbances that happen in early childhood, or ACEs, adverse childhood experiences, and anxiety, children with autism, Asperger's, Down syndrome, like that. And, small classroom behavioral issues. At 60 years old, I've done a lot, seen a lot, but not as much as I need to see. So right now I'm in Negril, Jamaica. I chose to come here to live for a little while, and I liked it so much here that I decided to apply for my permanent residency here in Jamaica. And that was almost 2 years ago. July, let me see, August will be 2 years ago. So I'm still waiting for the stamp of approval for my permanent residency as a retiree. I retired from the school district. I retired from the corporate world of broadcasting, and I started my own media organization. And my media organization is all about human stories and grassroots solutions. Everybody gets a turn on the mic with me. I want to interview people in places that, most people overlook. I want to hear stories that have not been told. I want to clarify some things so that people understand people better in the world, so that we all realize that we are the same. We are all part of the human family. Cheers to that. I'm at my favorite coffee shop, uh, restaurant, and ice cream shop, Patsy's, here on the west end of Negril, Jamaica. So shout out to Patsy's. Thank you so much for providing great Wi-Fi, great food, great iced coffee, and other great drinks like their pineapple ginger nectar that they sell here. Hmm. Cheers to all of you, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for joining me. So let me see who's here. I'll just say hello to you really quickly, and make sure you hit the subscribe button. Let me take my shades off. Hi, everybody. It's Alicia. How you doing? How are you doing? I hope you're good. Let me see. All right, Mr. Temin, Aaron Nodal, Aaron Nodal. Hello. I have international audiences, so I like to take my time with your names so that I get them right. And then I want to show you something really great. Hold on one sec. Let's see. We have Kayla Ramirez. Hello, Kayla. And we have Davis. All right. So, hello to you all. Now, let me take you over really quickly and show you something. I have a great view here at Patsy's of the Caribbean Sea. And we've got some fishermen out. Let's see if I wave to them, if they'll wave back. No, they're busy. Oh, yeah, the driver is waving. Yes, they're waving. Yes, they're waving. Let me get closer. Yeah, it's cool being here in the Grill Jamaica. These fishermen are just pulling up, to, I guess, unload on their catch, maybe. It's beautiful out today. The sea is picking up a bit. We are experiencing El Nino weather here in the Grill Jamaica. That's 7 Mile Beach down there. Way down there, 7 Mile Beach. 7 miles of pristine white sand beach. And I'm here on the cliffs. I'm actually at the beginning of the cliffs. So you can see here, it's pretty rocky down here. That's the main road. That's West End Road. It's a pretty busy road. And West End Road connects to Beach Road, which is all the way down there, Beach Road. And let me go over to this side. As you can see, some of the cliffs here, they begin here, and they go all the way up and around that bend, all the way up to Rick's Cafe, which is internationally known to be a fun spot, a really fun party spot for tourists and locals. And there goes the fisherman. Let me sit here for a second, see if I can get him to wave at us again. And maybe he'll come over here and we can all say hello. So thank you for joining me. Please subscribe to my channel. What I'm doing here with this particular series about retiring in Jamaica, I'm really just trying to help people see what it's like to live here, what it's like to go through the process of applying for residency. If you thought you wanted to live in a place like Jamaica, this is what life is like here. It's actually pretty cool. It's a pretty cool lifestyle. If you can afford to live here in the Grill Jamaica, the cost of living is going up very quickly. Cost of living here is going up quickly because people want to live next to the water. People want to get away from wherever they are, especially if they are in a place where there's an autocracy, where there are elites, where there are, governments that don't align with them. People are just trying to escape, get away, get to some, sweeter environments, softer environments, environments where they can thrive and afford to live and then, be treated fairly. That's what people want. That's what people want. I think people all over the world want those things. What do you think? Let's see who else is joining us here. All right. Just feels like it's going to rain. D-Wise. Hello. Kayla and... Oh, yeah, I'm having a great day. I'm having a great day, Kayla. Um, Anytime I come here, like these ladies, they're coming here to have ice cream, you know? This is a place where you come to, enjoy your time. So if you're ever in the Grill Jamaica, come stop by Patsy's on West End Road, have some coffee, have some ice cream, have some food. It's a great place. So I'm having a great day. I'm just going through a lot of things right now as I try and get settled in. So I am being present in my life. I'll be 61 in August. And I'm not young and I'm not old. I'm right in between. And so I'm trying to listen to what God has planned for me. I'm trying to follow directions. I'm trying to go where I need to go. And I'm trying to move when I need to move. So I'm listening closely. I'm paying attention. And when I say listen closely, I'm listening to my intuition, listening to my inner voice, my inner thoughts. I'm using my beliefs and my traditions and my background to help guide me and give me a foundational blueprint. I'm remembering all that I was taught. In business, I'm remembering what I learned in college. I'm remembering what I learned from my grandparents. I'm remembering all of the things that I need to remember as I move through life as a single woman living in another country. Um, when people think of Jamaica, they think of high murder rate. They think of a mysterious island where you can't get away from any trouble if there is trouble. And I think that they think of um, a third world. They don't think that Jamaica is contemporary or modern or educated or creative or culturally rooted so that they, understand the value of their own culture. Yes, Jamaica does. Jamaica is so far ahead and so far advanced, in my opinion, than the rest of the world in many respects because they are a group of people, national. It's a nation of multi-talented, multicultural people. And they have managed to combine all of their cultures, including African, Indian, indigenous Indian, European, Asian, Spanish, African American. I mean, the mix is so great here. Like, imagine all of those all together that created the Indian. They called them the engine. Back in the day, they called the Indians the engine. Engine. Indian. See how they're similar? Well, we are the ones who are the engineers. We are the engine of a nation, an engine of the earth. People who have the engine, the ingenuity, the understanding, the knowledge. We are the engineers. And we have engineered a beautiful society all over the world, wherever we go. That's what we do. So cheers to the engine. Cheers to the Indian. Cheers to the indigenous. Cheers to the ones that make the world work. Okay? And remember, we have to do it from love. We have to do it with good intentions. And we do that. We do that automatically. I don't know about others, but we Indians, Indians do it naturally because we understand the power of law, you know, natural law. We understand natural law completely because we are of the earth. So, with that, let me just get you caught up. It is hard to build. It is hard to build from the ground up, no matter where you are. It's a lot involved, lots of money, and you got to have the budget for it. And you need to have the budget that's going to allow you to survive and build at the same time. So I'm surviving, I'm building step by step, brick by brick, driveway, mall, dump by dump. Dump by dump. But I'm being present. I'm being aware of my progress. I'm not being unrealistic. I'm only using my budget. I'm only going forward with what I can go forward with. So a lot of people ask me in my building process, well, how much do you want to spend? Or they say, how much is it going to cost you to build? Well, I'm not looking at the future. I'm looking at what I can do right now. And what I can do right now is what I'm going to do. So far, I have laid my driveway. I have mauled it up. I saw the builder yesterday, and I'll include some of those shorts here on the YouTube channel. So take a look at them after we talk here. And make sure you hit the subscribe button while you're here, because I haven't been on live and I've been losing traction and losing energy. So make sure that you hit the subscribe button and tap on the notifications bell so when I go live again, you'll know. But I am not looking at the total cost of the build, because I do have about 2,500 square feet that I'm trying to build. And I cannot build it all at once, I just don't have a one lump sum right now to do that. So I'm taking my monthly budget and I'm taking a percentage of my monthly budget, and I am allocating that toward the building every month. All right, so here comes the month of June, and it's my youngest son's birthday. He will be 21 years old, and in honor of his birthday, and my youngest and my last born, I am trying to break ground officially, like break up the first piece of rock. But still, nevertheless, I will be on that land building, okay? Building with what I have, doing it brick by brick until I get at least one unit up so that I can move into that, or I can rent that and then begin my, I can begin collecting any investment, So it's gonna start raining, I think, sometime soon. So that's the update on the build. I will include pictures and video shorts about where I'm at in the building process and what it's taking here to build in Jamaica. And, as a single woman, especially, it's definitely not easy. Here, I'll give you this one. Okay, just in case. I'll just leave this. Yeah, so the building process for me has been a little tricky because initially, people see me and they want to, try and take advantage of me by charging me, for something I don't need. They want to tell me I need this or that, and I really don't need this or that. I'm going to go in because it's coming down kind of hard right now. The rain. The rain is coming down quickly and hard, so excuse me for a second here. Oof. Going in. Yeah, it's raining. I was under this umbrella, but ooh, it's really coming down. She's trying to grab all the cushions, so we're gonna go inside here. Okay. Uh, so I was saying, bear with me here, guys. Um, this is what I love about this shop. Also, when the rain starts, you can just grab your stuff and come on inside to get comfortable on the inside here. So let me turn the camera around. All right, we're back. All right, you guys. So thanks for hanging. So I was saying that for me, it's been kind of a tricky process. I only have 15%, you guys, so I'm not going to be able to talk much longer. But for me, it's been tricky because most of the builders and or the construction workers, the masons and stuff like that, see me as an opportunity. They see me as an opportunity to make some money, to try and take advantage of me. But I'm smart because I've been going to the Real Estate Training Institute of Jamaica to study for my real estate license. Not to sell necessarily, but to understand more about becoming an investor, a real estate investor, and then project management because I have to manage this project, and get the guys together and think about the blueprints and the plumbing and the water capture system as I learn how Jamaicans live, how they are living sustainable lives with their homes, with their home builds, to manage the upkeep, the maintenance, how to build a flat roof and not a roof that has, shingles on it that are going to be taken away by the wind. Hurricanes are an issue here, and 50-foot waves are an issue here on the cliffs. But if you're not too close to the water, you don't necessarily have to worry about that. A lot of these businesses are affected by those 50-foot waves, like this one next door. Let me just show you. You see that deck there? The waves can come and tear up an entire building like this easily. But because I'm up on the hillside further back away, I feel comfortable. I feel comfortable being that. Uh-oh. Give me a second here. Let me set you guys up again. I feel really comfortable being that far away from the sea. Back at home in San Francisco, we had earthquakes to consider, and we had to have extra insurance on our buildings as a result. So here, you do have to have, some kind of infrastructure or foundation that can withstand hurricanes and earthquakes because they have them both here in Jamaica. All right. So thank you guys for tuning in. It's Alicia Mayo of Clari-T Media and Can I Retire in Jamaica? The series continues as I go on through my retirement journey and the process. I'm doing it on my own, one step at a time, being very mindful. I've been here for 2 years waiting for the Passport Immigration Customs Agency to approve my application for residency. I'm hoping they will approve it and I can then, um, I can then start. Hold on a second. I can start doing more work here on the island because I'm really not I'm really not able to work here. Um, it will be illegal for me. And that's a little tip for those of you who want to come here and live. And, there's an adjustment period, there's an application period. You cannot break any rules during your application period. Please do not do that because they will send you home. The rules are very strict here, and you really need to follow them. You really need to follow them. You have to invest. There's a dollar amount that they'll let you know about. But if you want more information about becoming a permanent resident or a citizen by descent, by nationality, or something like that, but through your family origins, visit the website for the Passport Immigration Customs Agency at www.pica.com. That's www.pica.com. It's been Alicia Mayo. Thank you so much for joining me this time around. I'll go live again very soon this weekend, as a matter of fact, because really should be going live with every change that happens. But sometimes it gets so busy, I just can't. I can't. I'm in the middle of meeting with the builders or meeting with the masons, and or learning about the new code that's been enforced here now, so that Negril can build up higher and taller. Yeah, lots of changes coming to Negril. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Take care of yourselves.